everybody. So happy New Year. I hope you had a great New Year's holiday. And what better thing to do after New Year's is to talk about most anticipated movies of 2022. I thought the 2021 was actually a really good year for movies. It had a ton of musicals and animated films, so I'm a big fan of that. So we have some fun movies to look forward to for 2022. And this really isn't in any order. It's just kind of my thoughts. And so hopefully I maybe introduce you to some that you hadn't heard of, but we have some that you'll see on almost everybody's list as well. So let's dive in. Let's get started. So starting out, I have Knives Out 2. I really enjoyed the first Knives Out. I thought it was really funny and clever and just enjoyed it. So this one, it seems like everyone in the world has been cast. Now so we'll see if he can do it again, second time. So let's see. It's one of many mystery shows that we're going to see this year, which is a lot of fun. And so next up, I have Avatar 2. I know a lot of people maybe aren't looking forward to this, whatever. I just want to see it. I've heard so much about it for so long that I just want to see the darn thing. And I feel like the mistakes of the first one are easily corrected with a better script. And so hopefully with all these years, they will have a better script. Because I enjoyed the first one. It's not like my favorite movie, but I enjoyed it. And I think it's maybe actually a little overhated sometimes. It's a solid movie, but just because it was the biggest movie of all time, I think people are pretty tough on it. But I'm looking forward to seeing this new one and see what he gives us. Finally. Then next we have Strange World from Disney, and this is billed as a journey deep into an uncharted and treacherous land where fantastical creatures await the legendary Clades, a family of explorers whose differences threaten to topple their latest and by far most crucial mission. So that just sounds fun, like an adventure story, and I'm always going to be excited about the latest Walt Disney Animation Studios film. So I hope it'll turn out good. We don't know more than just that little summary now, but I'm always going to look forward to the next Disney film. Okay, then we have See How They Run, and you might not have heard of this, but it sounds really fun. It's one of those mysteries that I was telling you about. And it stars Saoirse Ronan and Sam Rockwell, Adrian Brody, David Aiello. So it has a great cast. And it says, in 1950s London, a desperate Hollywood film producer sets out to turn a popular West End play into a film. When members of the production are murdered, world-weary Inspector Stoppard and overzealous rookie Constable Stalker find themselves in the midst of a puzzling whodunit within London's glamorous theater land and sordid underground. That just sounds very fun to me. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. Then we have Ticket to Paradise, and this is a movie that sounds very fun. It's got George Clooney and Julia Roberts, Billy Lord, Caitlin Dever, and they play Clooney and Roberts will play a divorced couple that teams up and travels to Bali to stop their daughter from making the same mistake they think they made 25 years ago. So this looks like it's going to have a bunch of nostalgia and be a fun adventure, and so I'm in. And I feel like Julia Roberts and George Clooney have nice chemistry, so that'll be good. Next up, I have Marry Me, which is the latest Jennifer Lopez rom-com, and I love those for the most part. And I think that her and Owen Wilson are going to have really nice chemistry, and I like this whole premise of they end up getting married. She was supposed to get married to someone else in this big event, and he raises his hand, and then they kind of figure things out. It sounds charming to me. I'm looking forward to it. Then we have a really interesting new film from Richard Linklater, who's one of my favorite directors, Apollo 10 and a Half, A Space Age Childhood. And this is a coming of age story set in the suburbs of Houston, Texas in the summer of 1969 against the backdrop of the historic Apollo 11 moon landing. The story will be told from two interwoven perspectives, capturing the astronaut and mission control view of the triumphant moment alongside the lesser seen bottom-up perspective of what it was like from an excited kid's perspective, living near NASA, but mostly watching it on TV like hundreds of millions of others. And this is a great cast with Jack Black, Zachary Levi, Glenn Powell, The list goes on, and I just think it sounds really charming. Coming of age Richard Linklater film, I'm there. uh, and so yeah, that sounds fun to me. Then we have Turning Red, which I'm looking forward to, from Pixar. And this, we have 13-year-old Mai is experiencing this awkwardness of being a teenager with a twist. When she gets too excited, she transforms into a giant red panda. So I'm looking forward to this. I love Pixar, and I'm nervous about the Lightyear movie. I'm not confident on that one yet, but I'll always be, looking forward to anything Pixar sends us. So let's see, Turning Red. And I like the director Domi Shi, and when she did Bow, was really fun. So I'm excited to see her get her own full film. Then we have Barbie the Movie, which is going to be directed by Greta Gerwig. And it's a doll living in Barbie land is expelled for not being perfect enough and sets off an adventure in the real world. So this kind of sounds Enchanted, which I'm also looking forward to the sequel. Enchanted, Elf kind of a thing. And I really enjoy the Barbie movie. So I hope this is a funny movie, is a well done movie, treats the Barbies with respect. Greta Gerwig is a fun director, so I'm just intrigued of what they're going to have. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling is in this, which sounds just bonkers. He hasn't done a movie in 4 years, and he's coming back with Barbie the Movie, which is hilarious. So there we go. I'm looking forward to it. Then we have Top Gun Maverick, and we've just gotten so many trailers and stuff for this. We've heard about it for so long that we finally get to see it, and I'm just excited, if anything, for the aerial sequences. I think are going to be super cool and impressive, and I'm excited for Mission Impossible 7 as well. But I think just the nostalgia alone for Top Gun gives me more excitement for Top Gun Maverick. So yeah, I hope it's good. I really do. Then I have a whole bunch of comic book movies. So I'm just gonna go through those really quick. I have Batman the movie. I'm a little anxious about that one because it might be a little violent for my particular taste, but the trailers have been very impressive. Then we have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. With all the problems with Letitia Wright, and then obviously the death of Chadwick Boseman. What are they going to do? I am nervous, but excited. Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, combining everything from WandaVision and everything that we learned in SpiderMan. I'm really intrigued about this movie, and I hope it's great. And Sam Raimi directing, that's going to be really fun. Thor: Love and Thunder. I love Thor Ragnarok. I'm not one of those detractors who didn't care for that film. I loved it. I thought it was so funny and so charming and enjoyable. And I'm very looking forward to seeing what Taika Waititi does next with Thor: Love and Thunder. And Christian Bale's going to be in that one, so that should be fun. Then my most anticipated comic book movie is Spider-Man Across the Multiverse Part 1. I thought that teaser trailer was incredible. I love the first one so much. The animation looks amazing, and yeah, I'm thrilled that we're going to get two movies. That was a fun reveal in the teaser. So then my last one is actually a movie out of India called RRR, and this is directed by S.S. Rajamouli, who directed Bahubali 1 and 2, which are movies I love and were so much fun, such spectacle, such great entertainment. So I'm really looking forward to his next movie. It's Rise, Roar, Revolt, a fictional tale about two legendary Indian revolutionaries and their journey away from home before they started fighting for their country in the 1920s. So I'm super pumped. It's probably going to be insanely long and over the top, but I loved the trailer. It was a great trailer that they just released. So definitely will be there day one to see RRR. So there you go. That is my most anticipated films for 2022. Let me know what you think. What are you excited about? Are you excited about some of the ones that I mentioned, or maybe I introduced you to some that you can look forward to? Please let me know in the comments or on Twitter. That would be great. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Check out Hallmarkie's podcast. Lots of fun stuff going on over there. And also check out the Patreon group and merch store. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you're all having a great new year. Talk to you later. Bye.